welcome back to my channel. Today the video that I've to do for you is the finish of painting that I did. You can see the little sketches that I did. I'm going to cut those up, I think, and I'll use the back, so I'm not going to throw that paper. I can use again. And today's video we're going to be finishing this watercolour scene. Okay, so first of all I mix up a darker colour, as you can see, just to cover the hillside in the background. From the reference photo, it's quite a strong dark colour, but I'm leaving some of the I'm not covering the whole entire hill, so I'm going to let some of the other colours show through, because there's quite a lot of different colours going on in the hillside itself. If you're out in nature and you live by hills, especially here in the UK, if you look at the hills, you can see lots of different colours. Maybe there's heather, different sorts of plants and grass and trees and all different things, and the weather that we get quite a lot of growth on these hills. So there's quite a lot of different colours going on, and it's quite interesting to have those in, and you don't have to stick to the colours. So I'm just going dark and leaving some of those lights here in the hillside. There's really not much to do to complete this painting. All it is really is doing the final touches, adding the darks, a bit of rigger work towards the end. Well, last final touches will be with a liner or rigger brush. As you can see, I'm just darkening the bottom of the hillside, and I'll actually go along and strengthen up the sort of second layer just under that far hill. The band that goes across the house, the yellowy sort of field, I'll strengthen that colour too, just to give the contrast of the house and make it quite a strong painting. And here we go with the mix, using mostly yellow ochre, a bit of touch of red, maybe burnt umber, just to strengthen up that mid sort of field. And that's one of the things that I liked about this scene. It was quite a distance away, but you had all these different colours and different tones. There was a lot of light in the background hill, and then lots of cast shadows as it was a really sort of overcast, cloudy sort of day. So I had all that coming down onto the hills, the different tones of light coming in. So I just wanted to get that in this painting itself, and I think so far it's working. I'm quite happy the way things are going. Obviously watercolour, things can change quite quickly, but as long as I keep it going the way it's going, I think I'm getting the picture right in the way I want it to go. I'm also using my brand new palette. It's a ceramic palette which I squoze my Jackson professional watercolours into. Got that for I think about £17 for the palette. It's a 7x5. We've got little wells in there. They're not too wide, so you can get a couple of mils of paint in each well. There's a nice long mixing well on the side, and then as you can see what I'm using in my hand there, that's the lid to the ceramic palette. So in that there's a large mixing well. I'm quite enjoying using this. It's a new thing. I've always used plastic or a plate or anything like that. It's entirely up to you. It's not an essential thing, but I just wanted to invest just to get my watercolour tubes and colours arranged so that I know what colours what. So that's something that I chose to do. I wanted to just go ahead and strengthen the roof, add some darker tones to that, as well as the chimney, just to give it more darker tones to that. If you're new to this channel, watching this video for the first time, or if you like what you see, as always I would appreciate a comment, a like, and also if you like what you see, if you make us so kind as to subscribe, it would really help to make this channel grow. Still quite new, still finding my feet, but I do post videos as often as possible, usually once or twice a week, and it's mostly landscape or buildings, things like that. So again, if anything you do want to see, then just post a comment below. I will always answer or leave comments, further information, anything like that. So please subscribe, like, share, comment, and that would really help me to grow this channel. So I'm really just finishing up here. There's not much left. I'm just literally just tightening things up, going over, doing some line work, adding darks to the windows, so just the final touches now. Okay, so just adding some liner work. So this is just giving branches to the trees, And these are really the last steps of the painting. Unless I see something that needs doing and want to change anything, then I will go ahead. But this is generally the last brush I use in a watercolour painting. And on the left hand side, just add in some tree branches, some sticks coming through the foliage, and I think I'll go ahead and add some grasses, some line work on the grass. There's trees in the middle ground. And I'm really coming close to finishing this. I think at this stage you just take time to look and just see if it needs any changes, you know, if anything needs darkening or adding, then this is the stage that you would do that in order to call it finished. So I'm just adding some little strokes, just letting the brush touch the paper, just give them little lines to the grass areas, just to add some texture to the foreground. And I'm using the mix of green, brown, just the different tones that are on my palette. So I'm using some of the mud that's there, some of all the colours mixed together. It doesn't really matter, just to give it a different colours here and there. There's, again, looking at grass in nature, it's not just one straight flat colour. Even if it is, it just looks more interesting if you add different colours. But you've got the shade, the shadow of the grass and the highlight where the sun's hitting, so it just gives it more interest of a painting as well, just to add these different strokes, these different colours. And also just to change direction of the brush stroke. You don't want all the grass looking artificial or just one way. You want different directions. Use your brush, just experiment really with the brush itself. You can use the liner brush like I'm doing, or you can use different brushes. The fan brush, maybe try dry brush, anything like that works. I've also seen people do put the pigment down and then quite a thick juicy consistency, and then run the brush through that, pulling the paint up as they go through the puddle of paint, and that's quite effective as well when it comes to grassy scenes. I just thought the edge of this building looks a bit lost, blended in too much with the field at the side, so I just thought I'd add a little building of some sort, maybe a little outhouse or garage. A bit small for a garage, but maybe a little shed of some sort. Just added that to the side so it gives that definite edge, gives that edge back to the building. I just thought something that needed just to bring that edge back. So you can just play around, you can just see what your painting needs and just correct those things or add. Pretty hard to take things away, but you can just add things or leave things out as what you feel would benefit your painting. Just do as you feel. And actually just thought I'd add some ivy, some sort of greenery growing up the side of the building. I thought would look quite interesting, and so that's what I'm doing just with the sap green and similar colours to what I've done with the trees. I'm just adding that to the side of the building. There's no right or wrong, as long as you feel it would benefit your painting, you can just put that in. And I'm adding some more on the right hand side as well. Just having a look around, seeing if there's anything else that I can do to improve the painting itself. Can't see anything at the moment, so I'm quite happy the way it's turned out. There's not really much to this scene. It's literally just it's quite simplified. You've got the house as the focal point, and just a collection of trees really. The hills are just different colours, different tones going on there, which quite interesting, but very simple to do. And then just a bit of line work, adding trees, branches, twigs, things like that, just coming up, just making it a bit more wild. And that's it really. Hope you like this painting. Hope you like this video, and if you do, just please subscribe, like, share the video, and why not give it a go if you're new to watercolour. It's a very simple one to do. It's quite a nice little exercise, and if you're not too confident or comfortable in doing this scene, then maybe why don't you just try doing little thumbnail sketches. You can do that, and if you're happy with what you get, then translate that over into a bigger painting as I've done here.